Guys, my name is Will, and today I want to give you guys a tour of my van conversion. The past couple months I bought myself a 2007 Dodge Sprinter and decided to do a little quarantine build. So it's definitely going to be the first of many, and I hope you guys enjoy. So what I love most about these guys is how easy it is to pull up wherever you want, like this beautiful lake that we're at now. So, welcome to my Sprinter van. So we'll start off with the little sink area here. I tried to make it really practical. Something that I really enjoy having is space when you're washing dishes and things like that. So you got a nice deep sink here, a nice faucet here. It's fitted with a FlowJet water pump. We have a 6-gallon freshwater tank going into a 6-gallon gray water tank. Simple setup, easy to pull out, easy to put back in for you guys. And yeah, it's just a nice little simple setup. The little soap dispenser, nice little touch, easy access, gotta love that. We have a nice little magnet knife rack here for you, just for easy access as well. We'll move up to the cabinets, just nice little storage area to keep all your goodies, dry goods, any snacks, all that kind of stuff. They lock in nice and easy there as well. I've seen a lot of these mason jar attachments on many van builds. I thought it was a really cool little setup, really practical, and a nice use of space. Obviously with the van life, you got to have some room for anything that you want, like possibly, you know, spots for coffee, anything like that. There's just some bolts that come in from the top that go down, keep it nice and snug, and you're good to go. Move on to the cabinets here. A lot of storage space for anything from dry goods to even clothes to toiletries, anything that you can think of, you got the space right here. So I did fit this with a little hideaway toilet access if you do need, you know, if nature's calls, there's nowhere else to go, you got somewhere to go. Just a simple little toilet, porta potty, you know, not the funnest to clean, but it's there if you need it for an emergency use. And it stows away really nicely, little lock, and you're good to go. All right, so I fit this guy up with a nice little 1.4 cubic foot mini fridge. It's hooked up to DC power. You can also hook it up to AC power to the inverter if you'd like, but the DC power, it works very efficiently with that I've found. So nice little fridge storing all your goodies, as well as, you know, some more drawer space for whatever else you may need. All right, so for me, I love to cook, and being in a van, there's not much room, so I feel like I designed it in a nice way to have room to cook. And with the butcher's block that I use for the countertops, it makes it nice and rugged and easy to cook and clean on and all that good stuff. Got the 2-burner propane stove that's hooked up to the small camping propane bottles. Makes it really easy, a little safer than the big tank. And those are just hooked up right under here. A lot more room to store any garbage bins or whatever you wish in here. There's also vents on both sides to kind of get a little bit of airflow for the fridge, and also the propane as well if needed. Okay, so for the lights, I hooked up a touchscreen dimmer switch. Makes it really nice when at night it's just a little bit too bright. You can set the mood, make it just right. Also hooked up to the inverter, we have a little socket with 2 inputs, as well as 2 inputs for USB if you need some AC power. Makes it really nice and easy. All right, so what we have here is the battery monitor, as well as the inverter switch, as well as the switch for the water pump. Makes it nice to be able to see how much power your batteries are pumping out, and it's just really easy to flip on and off your inverter with just the switch right here, as well as the water pump. As we get over to the bed here, we got a custom memory foam mattress, super comfy. It's firm yet soft, so you don't fall through or anything or touch the hardwood underneath, and it just makes for a nice comfy sleep. More storage over here as well to store any clothes or anything else that you wish. Hooked up a Max Air fan. I think this is a must in a van. It sucks and blows air, pretty high powered, and it just, yeah, it's just a really nice little feature to have. If it's a little bit too hot in here, if you're cooking, you can kind of suck some of the air out and steam out. Makes it really nice. We also have some overhead storage here, which again, storage is key when you're in a van. So makes it really just nice to have more storage. I fitted a blackout curtain here with some little buttons to separate the front and the back cab. Makes it really nice as well to keep out any light, as well as be a little bit more discreet when you're out there camping. So another feature that I think is a must in the van is obviously having as many spots as you can to sit, and having the swivel seat on the passenger side is nice to kind of interact with what's going on in the back here, and just gives you another spot to kind of hang out and have a sit. All right, and just for a nice little touch here, I added a little shoe compartment here. It's nice because if your shoes are wet or muddy, you can toss them in there and you won't get anything dirty in the van. It just closes up, locks in, and you're good to go. You can store like up to 3-4 pairs of shoes in there. All right, now moving to the garage area. Obviously wanted enough room to store anything from snowboards to any kind of gear possible. It's all waterproof, siliconed. So you can throw wet gear back here if you wanted to, and you'll be all good. So for the back windows here, as well as the sliding side door, I have these insulated covers that go over the windows, and they're all magnetized around the seams, so they just plop right onto the frame. It's a really nice way to keep out the light and be a little bit more discreet when you're out camping. Just a nice little feature to have for the windows. For the solar setup that I put on the van here, we have two 100-watt solar panels made by Renogy up on the roof that comes down to this DC to DC charger made by Renogy as well. And it's nice because the DC to DC charger allows you to charge your battery with two ways. One with the sun, obviously with the solar panels, and then also with the van's battery as well. When you're driving, you're charging up the battery. And the battery we have is also made by Renogy. It's a 100 amp hour 12-volt battery, which powers everything nice and efficiently. I thought it wouldn't be enough, but it actually powers the fridge, the lights, the sink, everything. It powers everything really nicely, and it all runs through this on-off switch that also runs to the circuit breaker where all your DC components are and the appliances. Also, we have our 100-watt inverter back here to convert the DC to AC power, and powers the outlet that I have up in the kitchen there as well. So it's a very simple setup. I tried to rig it up super user friendly. I left it all open, so if you need to be back here and work on anything, it's all open in front of you here, and it just makes it really easy. And you also have these little LED lights made by Luminoodle. They're battery powered, and they're on both sides as well as up and above the bed. So you have just a little bit more light options, and when you're back here maybe working at night or grabbing something, you got a little light option. All right, guys, so thanks for coming along on my van showing today. Hope you enjoyed it. The van is actually up for sale as we speak, so if you are interested or know anybody who is, give me a message on Instagram or Facebook and I'll give you guys those links. And that's about it. So hope you guys have a good day, and hopefully see you soon.